hold on to Jimmy G in case Trey Lance isn't ready. Hold on to him in case he's not ready. Because if you start 1-4, what happens next? Are you just going to have to take your medicine? And the answer to that question I have for you is yes. You have to take your medicine. You're trying to split the baby. You're trying to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, which is why it was so surprising to see the 49ers go all the way up to just number 3 to make a move for the third best quarterback in the draft. And we were all eager to find out who they evaluated as such. And it wasn't Justin Fields, and it wasn't Mac Jones. It turned out to be the kid from North Dakota State who played only one game his final season there because of COVID. And we were all stunned that they're really going to do that, because the only way to make this work without having to take your medicine is to have the kid turn out to be Patrick Mahomes or Big Ben or Russell Wilson, whoever you have in the recent history of this incredible sport that comes straight out of the box out of college, ready to start and win games. Justin Herbert. And even that team wasn't ready to hand things over to him. Even after he started emergency quarterback duties, that his first career start. Remember, Anthony Lynn basically came out and said, no, this is still Tyrod Taylor's team. And we were sitting here going, does he know what time it is? Like, we literally said that the first week. Like, do you know what time it is?
Did you watch that game?
Because your team chose him that high. You've got to go to him. You've got to get him seasoned. You got to get him reps. You got to get him out there. Because the sooner he does that, the faster you don't have to deal with the growing pains. And that's what I'm telling you. The Niners have made this move. They made it. And I don't think the best way for Trey Lance to be seasoned and get that over with the fastest is to have Jimmy G still sitting there. Plus, I don't think he's going to start 1-4. Team's too damn good.
Which is why if they start 1-4, it's a
I get it.
major
What
problem.
Then major problem for this year. But go through it. You made the moves. You made the move. You have the ability as the coach there, and I'm assuming general manager, of ownership to say, when we signed off on it, we knew this is the way it could go.
But you were a half from the Super Bowl, so you're just going to punt on a season? The year
You're
after?
not punting on a season. You're punting on, well, I guess you're not punting on a season. What you're doing is paying it forward for your future so you don't have to ever go through a season like this again for like the next 10, 15 years. But that's what happens when you roll the dice on drafting a kid at the top and use all of your draft capital in future years to do it. But the half measure is Jimmy Garoppolo? Really? The guy who has taken you places and is so first class? Yes. But you're holding on for dear life when he throws it over the middle? In one of the years that he went to the Super Bowl, you basically put training wheels back on the car, on the bike, in the playoff game against the Vikings. You remember that? They handed it off 15 straight times.
They didn't need to throw to win that game.
That's correct.
So everyone
But
coming
they
at
didn't
me with
want
that
it
too.
either.
Oh, they only threw 8 times. Didn't have to. Didn't have to.
I'm telling you, this is the kid you drafted. This is the business you've chosen, which is to draft a kid at the top of the draft, and you're hoping against hope you don't go through the usual growing pains like the Jets did last year, or the Jaguars did last year, or the Bears did last year with your rookie quarterback. Or the Chiefs did back in the day when they sat Mahomes, and then the next year it was like, boom, we're never going to lose. Right off the bat. Boy, I hope that's the way it goes for the Niners, just to make sure that everyone understands that all along I was right.
But 1-4, 1-5, and then Sudfeld comes in for a week like that.
No, you just keep it going. Unless he's not getting his ass kicked, which I don't think they will. They have enough people around him, as Kittle said the other day. Trent Williams, him, Debo, running game, coaching staff. cupboard is not bare. They've got enough.